Alright, it's Henry again, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of the Master Grade Sazabi Ver Ka, or version Kotoki. And this was the big December Christmas release for 2013. Looking very, very nice on the front box art, saying Kotoki's new rendition of the Sazabi design. This is in a very large box. It's a more or less perfect grade size box, or at least that's what I call it, because the older, smaller perfect grades came in this size box. All the newer perfect grades have gotten even bigger boxes. So anyway, there you see down in the corner, Bandai 2013. Over here on the side, showing off the weapons. Sazabi front and back shot. Some of the different features, specifically the transformation. And the side is pretty much the same as the front. Over here we've got a little bit of info, some poses showing off the transformation, and this kit retails for 9,000 Japanese yen. Open this guy up. Alright, first we've got a runner of red parts, kind of your standard Gundam red. Got parts for Sazabi's head, shield, looks like some back skirt parts, a few parts for the legs, more shield parts here. Just like on the new Gundam Ver Ka, we are again given these sort of weird clear sticker things. They're a little bit thicker than the normal clear stickers, but they give us these for some of the red parts that are supposed to be different colors in lieu of painting or different colored plastic. We have these things, and obviously I'm not going to be using those since I paint my kits. And on the flip side of that is a very large, very, very nice looking sheet of water slide decals. Oh, how I wish that Bandai would just include water slides with all their kits instead of just the Kotoki ones. Anyway, so runner of inner frame parts, all molded in pretty much your standard inner frame gray, or at least these are right here. Flip it over here, and these are actually molded in silver. Now, if you've ever built a SD kit, lots of the SD kits use silver and gold colored plastic, and you will be familiar if you've built one of those, because it looks like pretty much the same thing. I'm not really a fan of it because it's really easy to see the fusion lines in the plastic, and the metallic colored plastic tends to be a little bit brittle, but none of these parts look like they're used for like major joints, so I don't think breakage is going to really be an issue. And here's a runner of some pretty dark red, almost like a wine red. And we got parts for the legs and the feet, one part for the arms there, and a duplicate runner. Another runner of that same dark red color, shield parts, leg parts. Over here we've got some inner frame bits, looks like parts for the front skirts. Got some thrusters over here, looks like joints of some sort. There's half of the beam sword right there. And these are obviously parts for the funnels. Get two runners of black parts, very large black piece for the shield, black parts for the funnel containers. The propellant tanks, which are molded up and down in the runner, as you can see. And it looks like the way they've done it is you can, they give you one end and another end, and then like a middle piece, so you can make the propellant tanks two different lengths, depending on how long you want them to be. So that's always a nice option. And some more silver parts, looks like the same ones we saw earlier, and more gray parts, more joints, thrusters, funnel pieces. over here, got a very large gray part for the back of the shield, the underside, as well as a runner. Looks like a runner pretty much specifically for the long beam rifle. And here we got a few things going on. We've got a small runner of clear parts. The little cockpit there, camera eye, the little visor, forehead camera, and I'm assuming these are going to be light piping for the LED. We've got the newfangled posable master grade hands. These are the round finger versions, unlike the square finger hands that came with New Gundam Ver Ka and Jesta and Sinanju Stein. These have a rounded look to them. Got a runner of polycaps, which was a little bit surprising. Bandai's been cutting back on polycaps quite a bit lately, but actually, upon closer inspection, this is the exact same runner of polycaps from Master Grade Sazabi 1.0 that came out way back in like 2000, I think. So, I guess that's an appropriate runner of polycaps to include. Anyway, a runner of yellow parts, mostly thrusters, as you can see. Some pipe segments here for the little energy cable that goes around the waist. More thrusters here. Little tiny yellow Char in his pilot suit. And here we get a third shade of red. It's a little bit brighter than the normal red. Got some shoulder parts, foot parts. And then over here we got the dark wine red again. So it looks like we've got 3 different shades of red on this kit. There's that bright red again. Front skirts, shoulder parts, parts over here for the chest and the head. Some little antennas and the face. Inner frame bits. That's obviously the hip section. Back skirt. Looks like all this is pretty much the hip and back skirt right here. Another small duplicate runner of yellow parts, thrusters, runner of black parts. You got the beam shotgun there, parts for the torso, parts for the backpack. 2 large runners of bright red parts, just various armor pieces. All the little flaps on the funnels. In fact, I think all the funnel parts are here, all the red parts anyway. Beam sabers. Foot parts. I see some parts for the shoulders and the arms. Runner of inner frame parts. Looks like, yeah, 2 duplicate runners. Shoulders, legs, ankles. There's a little part for the funnel racks right there. I think those are probably the shoulder joints. And we got the beam effect parts. These are actually the exact same beam effect parts that came with Master Grade Sinanju. Only this time around they're green. I kind of wish they were yellow. I don't know why Bandai keeps giving Sazabi green effect parts when they're supposed to be yellow. Anyway, last runner is inner frame stuff. Looks like mostly for the legs. Some thrusters in there. And we're finally down to the manual. And as with most Ver Ka manuals, we get a nice little rundown in the first couple pages of the development of the kit, showing some AutoCAD illustrations, some very nicely done photos of the built and completed kit, showing off all its weapons and accessories and transformations and features and whatnot, and all this explanation of the kit's development in Japanese. And then we get a parts rundown. And of course we start with construction. And Kentucky manuals, they put all the good color photos in the front, so there's not a section in the center like there is in most other Master Grade manuals. Fold out here, continuing on with the weapons, and they show you how to do the transformation. Transformation doesn't look too awfully bad. It's only like 1, 2, 3 pages. No, not even 3 pages, like 2.5. And then in the back we've got the decal guide, as well as a color guide down there at the bottom. And that about does it. So that is it for the unboxing of Master Grade Sazabi Ver Ka, and with that, I'll see you guys next time.